Hello and welcome to Comcast Local Edition in Annapolis. I'm Donna Richardson, and my next guest is Delegate Nic Kipke, representing District 31. Delegate, thank you so much for joining me. I wanted to ask, I know you have been very instrumental in putting forth the gang bill, and wanted to ask the status of it and what the bill encompasses.
The elected officials from Anne Arundel County have been working very hard to address a rise in gang activity that's spilling over out of Baltimore City into some of our typically suburban communities. And specifically, the bill that I'm working on will allow the state to confiscate personal property of individuals who are found guilty of the felony that relates to gang membership. So currently in Maryland, the only way property can be taken from an individual because of a criminal matter is with drug dealers.
Okay.
This would expand the definition of folks who can have their property confiscated to members of gangs who use the gang activity as the financial base to buy the house or buy the car or any other personal property. So it'll be another tool, another punishment that hopefully will deter people from entering into that lifestyle.
And then, as you were saying, it's becoming more of an increasing problem, and not just with Anne Arundel County, but across the state, and it's not something we've typically had to deal with.
Yeah, everything from Baltimore City to Washington, D.C. is seeing a spike in gang activity, whether it's the Bloods or the Crips. Baltimore has a very high presence of gang members, and almost all of the activity is related to drugs and money and revenue. So we're taking some serious steps to try to address it with the law, and of course the other aspect of it is increased police work, and we're supporting that as well.
Right. Now also there's an issue concerning nursing homes and dental care that you've been working on.
Yeah, this is an issue that I care quite a lot about. When my grandparents were older, they were in a long-term care facility, and they weren't in the best health, and they really needed a lot of care. And I would go with other family members to take them to their doctor's appointments outside the facility, like the dentist, for example. And it was difficult. It was a hassle for them because of where they were with their health. So the bill that I'm introducing will allow dental hygienists to come to long-term care facilities and nursing homes to provide dental cleanings, wellness visits, oral wellness visits, and education for that individual of how they can better take care of their oral hygiene. And I see it as a way of improving access for folks in nursing homes, reducing infections that are very painful, and at the same time we'll do a better job at perhaps even reducing the number of teeth extractions and root canals, and because the folks will have better dental hygiene.
Exactly, and it's always more beneficial to be on the preventive side than having to respond to some type of emergency. Or
in the end, it's really a dignity issue. We tend to have our family members, they need a lot of extra help in a nursing facility today, and this gives us the ability to add another thing that will improve their quality of life as they age.
Now, we have a little less than a minute left, but I wanted to ask you about the committee that you sit on and the focus of the committee.
Yeah, the committee that I'm on is the Health and Government Operations Committee, and we are really charged with the oversight of boards, medical boards, the Physicians Board, and also all the health insurance regulation in the state. So we have a heavy load, a heavy responsibility to make sure that the policies that exist in Maryland provide access to quality and affordable health care.
Well, Delegate Kipke, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of this busy session to come and join us.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. My guest this hour has been Delegate Nic Kipke, representing District 31. And if you're interested in what Comcast is doing in your community, go to On Demand and click Get Local. For Comcast Local Edition in Annapolis, I'm Donna Richardson.